Just so we are on the same page, let's get this party started. My name is Charlotte, your angrily recovering shopaholic, in another episode of the Charlosophy Series. Yes, we are making that happen. Charlosophies. Like fetch. You wanted more personal development videos, and here it is. To all of you who were aimlessly traveling around the world of YouTube and you stumbled upon this channel, I hope you consider subscribing, because I consider my subscribers my F Bombshells like my little sisters, my sissies I call them, and I want to look after them. In today's episode, I want to share my thoughts on why I was not bullied. In an ideal world, there are people in authority who will either discipline the bully or at least give consequences to such behavior. But this world is neither ideal nor fair, just in case you didn't know. Sometimes, the people in authority are the bullies or they fail to protect you. So you must be able to protect yourself. Like the song says, welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day. You learn to live like an animal in the jungle that we play. In the real world, we must rise above everybody else. We must beat the competition. We must beat them, but we don't eat them. We are all scrambling against each other to get to the top. Sissies, what I will share today is extremely important, not just for people in school, but for life in general, so hear me out. In my childhood up to adulthood, I was not bullied or will likely be bullied because, number one, I was self-aware. At an early age, I was able to figure myself out. Already, I know who I am, my strengths and gifts, my weaknesses and shortcomings, so nobody could use those as weapons to hurt me emotionally. Sometimes, bullying and cariñong brutal have a very blurred line. And I learned this through my girl group, the Singing Sensations. Hello, Singing Sissies! They are the epitome of cariñong brutal.
Good or bad? No, worse eh. Di bad? Gaga ka ba? Girl, I'm sorry. She's like this. Because she's a she. She's like this. Like this. Beyonce.
Personally, I am not cariñong brutal, so I was culture shocked at first at their sense of humor. But I knew for a fact that we all loved each other and we were not trying to bring each other down. So it was just a different kind of sense of humor. It was different family dynamics while growing up. So when they tease me about my age or the fact that my hair doesn't grow and that it is dead, then I don't take it personally, because I know I am the elderly in that group, I know that my hair doesn't grow, and I know that it is dead. Pinagpe-pray ko na lang siya. Don't allow truths to hurt you. Know the truths about yourself so nobody can use that as weapons against you. And who knows, in some cases, it may just be a differing sense of humor. So as strange as it may be to you, use it back to them. Somebody teases you you're overweight, say, ganun talaga pag yayamanin, maraming pangkain. Minsan, pati tao. Libre kita today? Or, fat? Sis, wrong spelling, wrong. Absent ka ba nung tinuro yon? B yung sa dulo. Fab is the word you're looking for. Or, sinasadya ko talaga tong weight ko, sis. Because if I'm too perfect already, baka kunin na ako ni Lord. Know yourself very well so that when people try to define you by calling you names like malande or tanga or bobo, you can tell them, tigil-tigilan nyo nga yung pagdadrugs na yan, naghahalucinate na kayo dyan. My second realization on why I was not bullied was because I have a sharp mind and an even sharper tongue. I've developed that valuable skill of communication consciously, and I thank my love for books for that. So sissies, please develop the mastery of communication, because sometimes all it takes are the right words to shut down that bully. Read a lot and practice public speaking. How? Push yourself to daily interactions. So instead of waving at your colleague, go over and ask them about their weekends, extend the conversation, extend the small talk. Instead of saying, Mama, isang-isaw nga, elaborate! Say, Kuya, ang gaganda ng isaw mo yata ngayon. Makakasampu yata ako neto. Masisira ang diet ko. If your friend asks you, should I buy this top, sis? Don't just say, yeah, maganda siya. Elaborate. Say, sis, I have never seen you look that gorgeous before. Catriona, who? Where has that top been all your life? You should have bought it yesterday. In other words, be OA, like Mrs. F. Use more words in your daily small interactions because language is best learned by doing. Language is a weapon. Remember our national hero? At work before, there were two colleagues trying to gang up on me by alienating me and making rude comments in my presence. So I just turned to them and said, ang corny nyo. Feeling nyo naman naniniwala ako talaga na close kayo. Ayaw nyo nga isa't isa. Ano ba problema nyo? Di na nahimik talaga sila. Dalawa sila, isa ako, but I was brave to take them both on because I knew it was their problem, not mine. Because bullies are like that. They hide behind aggressive, cryptic, sarcastic, patama, Facebook posts, and kampihan because what they are is truly cowardly. So if it's like a corporate setting, unlike my band room scenario, you can probably walk up to them and say, I would love to know if there is an issue that I am unaware of that we can address as adults. In a sincere way, because you really would like to rectify if there's anything that you have done that you're unaware of. So I would highly advise you, my F Bombshells, to sharpen your communication skills. That is your first line of defense. I did not just have the communication skills, I also had the confidence to deliver them with an impact. So start with confidence, F Bombshells, because the bullies target those that they can win against. A coyote will attack a deer, but let's see if he will try a lion. Maybe if they're in a pack. I don't know, I must have missed out that program in the Wildlife Channel. Be confident, even if just in presentation at first, while working on your confidence from within. Stand straight, speak loud, enunciate your words, and make an effort with your appearance. Confidence is a bully repellent because bullies want to hurt. And confident people don't seem to care what other people say. So people who look like they have a low self-esteem are their easy targets. So sissies, please don't put a red dot on your forehead by acting so meek and timid like a mouse. You're just gonna look like a special siopaw that way. So meek, so timid, so dalagang Pilipina. A little arrive, a little dating, a little angas is highly recommended. Yes! In moderation, wag sa sobra kagaya nito. I feel like I have a healthy mix of niceness and no nonsense. My parents and my very religious school were following the teaching that if someone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. This for me should not be taken literally. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, you were too slow. I told you to always be alert. I mean, if he slaps you on the right cheek, make sure he doesn't get to your left also. Fight or flight. Or take a picture of your red cheek, tag the bully, and let the internet serve you justice. I love social media. Just kidding! Seriously though, I think parents should take a more realistic approach when it comes to the teachings on this. Remember that your child has to survive, not just physically, but to thrive mentally and emotionally into this cruel world. And you, the parents, are responsible to equip them with the means to achieve this. When I am a legit mommy F already, I will make sure that my child knows that this is not a nice world we live in. I will teach him to respect elders, but I will not teach them to be afraid of them. Sometimes, this Filipino culture of respect for our elders is being taken too far to the point of fear of our elders. And this gives adults the power over our children. And that is a scary thought for the safety of our children because bullies can be teachers and relatives. I also was not bullied because I did not grow up in an oppressive household. So I was not bullied by my parents nor my ate, so I was not used to people making me do things against my will. My parents allowed me to party till the break of dawn and they even picked me up. Even when they did not approve of certain boyfriends, they did not forbid me to see them. They always used to tell me, it is your life. If you want to suffer, then I can't take that away from you. Badass. And I believe that this played a huge part on why I was not bullied. Kung yung magulang ko nga na nagpapakain sa akin, hindi ako pinilit or inangasan, ikaw pa kaya? Who you sis? So parents, don't make your child accustomed to doing things against their will just because you told them so. In this internet age, we are provided with a lot of ways and alternative methods of discipline and effective parenting. If you bully your child into submission, then guess what? You are allowing the world to do it to them. In their youngest years, encourage them to speak their minds and make their own choices so that it is deeply ingrained in their foundation. So instead of saying, you can't eat that candy because I told you so, or you have to clean your room because I told you so, you have to stretch your patience and your creativity for better parenting. And perhaps you can say, you can't eat that candy because remember the time when you got sick and you had to take that icky medicine? Then if you eat that candy, you will have to drink lots of that icky medicine. I'm referring to, of course, to diabetes, but it is still true. Or you have to clean your room because remember the 3 blind mice? They love to live in a room like this. So you have to clean your room so that they don't sleep in your bed tonight. Too nightmarish? Anyway, the options are endless with patience and crazy creativity, but the payoff will be huge. When you give your child a voice, then you give him a weapon in the real world. My final observation on why I was not bullied, I feel like I wasn't bullied because I defended other people from bullies. And whether or not you believe in karma or what goes around comes around, I feel like that applied specifically to me. I knew I had the means to communicate effectively. I knew I was more malakas ang loob more than the other people. So I used that for the good. I even lost my job at one time defending a colleague against a really bad leader. So at that point, I thought, oh, perhaps I shouldn't have done that. Perhaps I shouldn't have interfered. But later on, I realized that was the best thing that could have happened to my career at that point. I personally believe in that. What goes around comes around. So I feel like people have defended me as well. So be there for others. Because bullies hesitate to attack when they see other people supporting you. Someone someday will protect you too even if you don't know about it. I have been defended when someone was backstabbing me. I have been defended in the comment section below, so thank you. So be there for others. Don't let the bullies win. Show the bullies that they have no power over you and your loved ones, or even just people who need you most. There you have it, my experiences shared on the topic of bullying. I hope it became food for thought, or I hope it helps someone who is going through it. Let me know in the comment section down below what other topics you would like me to share about. Let's make Charlosophies happen if you wanted to, as long as you let me know down below. I want all my videos to be of some help to someone, whether it's a fashion advice, beauty advice, or a life advice. Like I say in my description box, these videos are so hard to make, might as well make it something worthwhile for you. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you on my next Charlosophy or haul. Bye! Because I consider my scribers. Scribers? What's a scriber? Tagasulat. To all of you who were there are people in authority who will either discipline. We must beat the competition. We must beat the competition. Encourage them to speak their minds and make their own. Australian, eh? They're like sheep or deer or mice. No, mice are not nice. Mice are not nice. Mice are not nice. Britney Spears version. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Animal, animal. Ganun dapat. Welcome to the jungle, 'cause we're here every day. Learn to live like an animal in the jungle that we play. Play. Parang share din ni Britney. Tigil na to, kalokohan na to.